Ladies and gentlemen, again, I extend my gratitude to all of you for being here this day. This is a historic moment in the history of Florida, because what we're participating in right now, this is far more than just a rally. It's more than just a mere protest. Back during the War for Independence, the people of the various colonies gathered together, and they came from diverse backgrounds, from different cultures, traditions, ways of life in the 13 colonies. But they joined together in one patriot army for one cause, united in the fight for liberty, to burst free from the bands of tyranny. And it is the same right now in 2021. Americans from all backgrounds, from all ethnicities, from all creeds, are rising. What we have here represented, we have people from all kinds of different patriot groups throughout the state of Florida. We have the American Populist Union, the Republican Liberty Caucus of Florida, Florida Freedom Keepers. We have Moms for Liberty. We have people from the Republican Party, people from the Tea Party. Never before has there been a gathering of patriots united in one place, in one cause, for one purpose: to reclaim our freedom. My name is Luis Miguel, your candidate for U.S. Senate. Some of you know me as a guy running against Marco Rubio. And some of you know Marco Rubio as a guy who told everyone to shut up and put on your damn mask. As a guy who's been out there promoting these experimental injections. No surprise, he's taken plenty of money from the vaccine lobby. But this goes far beyond Marco Rubio, far beyond any one political race. Right now, we're facing a juncture in America. It's freedom or slavery. It's liberty or captivity. When have you ever seen anything like this in the history of our country, in our lifetimes at least, where you have seemingly all of the powerful forces of influence in America, big business, big government, big pharma, aligned to wage war on our rights and liberties? It has to end. And we, the people, this day declare our independence. The problem is that you have a state legislature made up of people, including Republicans, little more than rhinos, who have been found in complete dereliction of duty. Tell me, in this state where we have a voting majority of Republicans in this building, where have they been while parents have been getting kicked out of school board meetings for refusing to wear a mask? Where have they been while hard-working men and women have been threatened or in some cases even terminated from their places of employment for refusing to get this shot? Where have they been while our kids have been sitting in classrooms all throughout the state, not able to breathe because they have a muzzle on their face? All of this should have been brought to an end long ago, but the people, the Republicans, who claim to be the fighters and the champions of liberty, the ones who sit in that building and collect a paycheck from our hard work, our tax dollars, have done nothing. And if it weren't for Governor DeSantis, they'd still be doing nothing.
That's right.
But God bless Governor DeSantis, because just this week he came out and he made clear that he's not going to allow them to sit on their behinds and collect money without doing a damn thing. He made it clear that he's going to convene a special session of the state legislature. And they have to get in there and pass protections to keep the people of Florida from being fired for refusing to get the vaccine. The vaccine mandates will be stopped at last. But we have to remind them who's in charge. We have to make it clear that if they get in there but don't do their job, there will be consequences. There will be hell to pay. And so we direct our words to every single member, especially every Republican of the legislature, to the Speaker, the Senate Majority Leader, They need to hear the voice and the will of the people. They need to pass legislation that protects us. And that's why we're convened here. Like I said, this is no mere rally or protest. This is a Congress, just as the Constitutional Congress of old led the fight for liberty at the dawn of this country. So all of us here convened from different backgrounds, different counties, different organizations are calling upon the legislature to make and pass clear, definitive law in order to safeguard the medical freedom and the parental rights of the people of Florida. Number one, they should pass legislation ensuring that no person can be fired, lose their benefits, or otherwise discriminated against by their employers for refusing to get any vaccine. And that applies to both the public and the private sector. To everybody, from healthcare workers, to our teachers, to people in any industry, because it doesn't matter who you are, you deserve to have your individual rights and liberties respected, your God-given freedoms. And we're going to make sure that they codify those in law. We call upon the legislature of the state of Florida to pass legislation banning any and all mask mandates in schools or anywhere. And to make sure that the people of freedom, the people of Florida can breathe again and their rights are respected. It has to be codified into law. Governor DeSantis has done a phenomenal job in fighting for freedom, but the reality is that in a few years' time, we don't know what might happen. Perhaps the day will come, God forbid, that a communist Democrat will get into power. And then what? The executive orders that were signed will be thrown into the garbage. And then we'll fall into tyranny. That's why we need to make sure that all of this is codified into legislation to protect future generations of Floridians, even against a possible dictatorial Democrat down the line. And so we have to bring everybody together. There is power in numbers, there is power in the people. They believe, the powers that be think, that because of the money that they possess, that they're gods on earth, but we're going to show them where the power truly lies in this country. We're already getting a hint of it. Whether it's Southwest Airlines and the employees who are organizing to strike, whether it's in my hometown of St. Augustine where you have the employees of Northrop Grumman walking out to show what they're doing. The people of Mayo, the people of Ascension, all throughout the state of Florida, the people are learning that the power lies in their hands if we are united. If we take action, if we walk out, if we refuse to comply, then we bring the whole world to a halt and they don't have a choice but to hear us. And that's what we need to do. Mass compliance on a statewide, on a nationwide level. It's time for the people to unite, but we need to bring all of our groups together. Whether you're the RLC, the Tea Party, Moms for Liberty, Freedom Keepers, we need everybody on the same page. That's why we're convened right here at our state's capital, so that we can start working together and create a united movement, a patriot movement that will take power, freedom, liberty back for the people. In closing, remember that we have the power of the Almighty on our side. And there's nothing that can beat that. When the angels of heaven are fighting on our behalf, it doesn't matter how much money, power, or influence the corporate side, the politicians might seem to have. They will fall. Triumph and victory are coming to us. We just simply have to stand up and fight for it. Reclaim your country, because it belongs to us, not to them. This is our time. I'll tell you one thing about these Republicans in here, these RINOs. Their worst offense isn't even that they're corrupt, it is that they're useless. They're boring. They're a bunch of paper pushers who know nothing about fighting they have no sense of what really captivates or moves the people.
They probably all got the vaccine.
Or a placebo, who really knows? But we're the ones who are struggling in our communities. And the time is now, my friends. If we don't make this moment the day and the hour in which we reclaim liberty, it'll be too late. But there's far too much at stake. It's not only us, it's about future generations. My young children sitting at home, many of your children and grandchildren, many of them right here. One day, they'll look at us and see that we were the generation who stood up and did something. They're gonna be proud of you for the fight that you put forward. Let's be remembered. Let's go down in history as the ones who ushered in a new birth of freedom in Florida and in America. Let's take back this country. Let's go win. God bless you. God bless the state of Florida, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.